What's up, YouTube? Welcome in for some more Gold Stake Balatro. In this run, we get a pretty easy early game with very generic pieces for both chips and malt, when the order pops up in my shop, which I still need a gold sticker on, and so we spend the rest of the run using the +1 discard afforded to us by the red deck to force straights. As always, if you like what you see here, subscribe for daily Balatro content. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the video. I probably don't need to say that at this point, but I do not like flushes, but like your straights are more consistent. Your full houses, if you're into that, which if you are, you're a psychopath, but like, you know, to each their own. Anyway, round one could not have gone any better. Could take the Steven here, and Steven with red deck is like definitely enough to get us through the early game, but maybe it's not the greatest. I think we still take it though, because Buffoon, if we go speculative Buffoon pack, there's always a chance that we get something better in here, but there's also the chance that we get like 2 eternal rental like pieces of absolute garbage poop ass, and then we're really sad. So I think I'm just gonna go for the guaranteed victory with Steven and call it a day. Holy straight, Batman. This definitely wins. I should try to be a competitive spreadsheet speedrunner. It's like a whole thing now. Yo, somebody get Small Ant on the line. That's something that he would be interested in. Gold sticker on runner, so maybe we don't want to take run. I mean, runner's like very generically good, right? Oh, we could also take grabber here. Low key, yeah, I'm taking grabber. Not me getting an ad for Below Deck's new season right now. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of Below Deck in my entire however many years I've been on this planet of living. 19. Chat, I know how old I am, trust. Anyway. And just real quick, greed for straight. We don't end up getting it, but I do get a 4 Steven trigger 2 pair, so it's completely fine. Smash like. Also, I just realized I'm on a 4-game win streak. Let's see, does it still go? Yo, 4-game winning streak? Hell yeah. That's actually like really good, damn. Speculative spectral pack, maybe we don't take, because we can take the ice cream here and then just like save all of the money in the world. I like greeting for the jack here. We could also, nope, never mind. I don't know how straights work. Smash like. Go for a flush. I don't hate that. Maybe we just continue going for the jack. Oh wait, no, we definitely do this. Yeah, we're chilling. What do y'all like better, chicken nuggets or chicken tendies? I'm more of a tendies guy for sure. I don't have like the chicky nugget nostalgia like most people. I don't really care for chicken nuggets, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they're not bad. Like if somebody sets a plate of chicken nuggies in front of me, I'm still like macking them. But if I'm given the decision between the two, yeah, it's for sure tendies. Tyler said watermelon Sour Patch Kids. Okay, I think there's a slight chance that you misunderstood the question. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but like what? I usually just eat whatever I have. I mean, real. But in this hypothetical situation where we're like given a choice of what we like really want, it is 100% tendies. I usually don't like buy nuggies either. I mean, if I'm gonna have chicken, usually it's just nuggies, or not nuggies, tendies. Depends on the nuggets, not gonna lie. I'm not sure it does. I tuned in and was gonna comment that, didn't see the chicken question beforehand. That'll happen, that'll happen. Do we care about the house? Probably not. Probably just discard down, and we could go for a flush. It's probably a bit more enticing with where we're at. We still get the 2 Steven triggers and a little bit from ice cream. Not enough to win, but enough to get us close. So we can pick up the dub here. Walmart nuggies are ass, but Mickey D's are goated. McDonald's nuggets are not all that, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. They're not that good. We need a sticker on the order, and we're already kind of playing heavily into straights, so I'm gonna take this low-key. I'm gonna come back for clearance sale. Hold that thought. Nah, that doesn't score high enough. Does this though? I feel like this is still like pretty lackluster. All right, it's good enough. Fun activities: bite the nugget, then slide a pickle slice in between the bread and chicken. Interesting. Devious Jonkler is maybe not too bad, just for like supplemental scoring right now. Could get a quasi discount on it if we sold ice cream, because it's just like strictly better. But I mean, right now it's like better than a ×2, so we'll just take this. Have you tasted cauliflower nuggets? They're not so bad. I don't know if I haven't tasted cauliflower nuggets, but I've tasted like Impossible Nuggies. And those are actually pretty good, but like the salt content in those could kill a small Victorian child. So I try not to eat them all that much. I think I'm gonna save a little bit money. Save a little bit more money before I take the clearance sale, just because the prospect of a temperance is quite tempting. Can I get the jack, please? No, I cannot. Very sad. Brother. Best fake chicken is Daring Brand by far. Welcome in, Jess. Hello? Where are my jacks, man? My ice cream is just getting destroyed. Is that a pause? That's definitely not a pause. I guess it could be. See, this is what I was looking for. I'm really glad I delayed that now, because now we can buy that without feeling too badly, and now we can buy, in theory, both of these packs. I don't know if I exactly want to do that, but I guess there's not really anything wrong with that. Maybe we take the bonus 6. What boss are we looking at? The tooth? That kind of blows, actually. I regret taking these packs. That's alright. That's alright. We'll go for the low straight. Okay, maybe we won't. 98765. Jack 10 987. Have I discarded an 8? No, I haven't. Bruh. Alright, we're gonna lose a lot of money here, but it's fine. We'll just grab an extra temperance and then we'll be okay. Excuse me. See, we're chilling, Chad. Trust. Sokkin Buskin is good. Are you like... This is like a child gaining sentience for the first time. Are you just now locking into the fact that Sock is good? Take the Magician. Kind of want to take a planet card here. We could also just straight up sell the egg, but maybe I don't want to do that because of the prospect of future temperances. So I think I'll just let it be. That's like pretty great. Lots of triggers, maybe potential mult triggers. Of course not. That's okay. I didn't want them anyway, actually. How many 5s? How many 2s? No 2s. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 is probably our best bet here. Okay. There we go. I spread for Ancient Joker. Kinda wild. Somewhat understandable. I think Michael is probably much better for us. Let's take the Speculative Spectral. Please don't make me regret my decision. Ooh, that's really nice. Immolate? Okay, what do we get rid of? Got rid of a Queen, who cares? An 8, that's rough. A 6, that's rough. And 2 4s. That actually blows for keeping Steven on the line. Maybe we sell egg for Troubadour here because we need a sticker on Troubadour, and Troubadour makes our pair way more consistent, especially with Thread Deck. We also rip a Saturn from this pack. I think just for the... normally I would keep this egg even though it's debuffed just because it makes Temperance way better, but I think strictly for the idea of... Okay, I am immediately very sad that I did that. I think just for the idea of getting gold stickers, though, I am going to cop this Troubadour just for the time being. Really glad that I rerolled. I'm spreading for Ancient Joker right now, actually. That's crazy. I'd spread for Bootstraps and Throwback. That's a mod saying that. That should be like some kind of punishable offense, no? Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 is probably our best bet, right? Okay, just give me a 9. That works as well. Maybe not as well, but still works. Molt triggers. Damn, our lucky cards have just been asleep at the wheel this whole time. I guess we've only played them twice, but like, come on, man. 12 Smackaroonies here. We'll pop an Instantaneous Hermie. Maybe Magic Trick is not that good, even just to get it out of the pool. I think it's still like pretty bad. Maybe the Hook we don't really care about when we have 10 card hand size. I think let's just make the Empress. Okay, I'll pop the Saturn, and then I'm just going to block with Mercury. Maybe since I'm, like, so rich, I pick up the Jupiter to block as well, so that we get an increased chance of Saturn in that pack. They should make a Joker that scores Naninf if you can find a way to play 8675309. Deranged statement that could only come from my chat. Smash like, straight level 6, top of ante 4. Bottom of ante 4? End of ante 4. Smash like. Took me a second, but we got there. Beautiful hand. Please don't cuck me on the lucky card. Okay, or just continue to. I love it. Banana's extinct, which kind of sucks, but we've scaled straight so much that maybe it doesn't suck that much, actually. Let's immediately pop this and continue scaling straight because I want to be very powerful. I'm going to cop this for the time being. I am pretty lenient on switching that out, but maybe it's pretty good for us right now. I'm going to try and keep Devious Joker in the lineup just to sticker him since we're playing a straight build, but I think the optimal play here, since we have 2 times Molters and not that much plus Molt, is to take Abstract. But I'm playing a little bit riskily and just keeping Little Bro in the lineup. Now I now understand the Bloodstone hate. This Joker sucks. I would say Bloodstone's actually good. I just have personal hate for it because it never triggers for me. We'll take Hone just because we're so rich. The trio is horrible. I feel okay, also, I feel like this is the first time I've seen the trio in like a decade. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 right off the bat. Do we have any like value generators in our deck? I guess I could discard for our lucky cards. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, so this is like slightly better. I'm so happy I did that when I was probably already winning. Yeah! In y'all's opinions, worst card that's theoretically good? I mean, I feel like just because chat has brought it up in recent memory, I have to say Bloodstone. I don't like Bloodstone. Unless I already have Oops, I don't like Bloodstone, but the problem with that line of thinking is that I never take Oops. Obelisk? Yeah, but Obelisk is not bad. Seance? I feel like, yeah, Seance is a pretty decent answer to that. Throwback is a decent answer. Throwback, you have to have some other form of Times Molt. If you have another Times Molt Joker with Throwback, Throwback is crazy, but if you don't, Throwback, like, blows, right? Like, borderline unusable. Sift for lucky cards. We find precisely 0 of our lucky cards, that like actually hurts my feelings, low-key. It's fine. The rental tag is starting to suck on that, but we're making money, so it's kind of fine. Andy's pretty bad. We already have a sticker on it too, so like I never take Andy here. I think I'm just gonna rip this pack and go next. You would think I have a telescope, man. Holy hell. One lucky card. We have 4 of a kind that we've scaled as well, but it doesn't trigger. I guess it triggers seeing double, but like who cares? Just play our lucky card. Yay! No mult or money! Whee! 1 lucky card trigger this entire run, by the way. What's that one that lets you do the thing with aces and straights? Theoretically great, but fuck off. Oh, yeah, superposition. Stencil is good for this prompt? Yeah, Stencil's actually really good for that prompt, low-key. I don't think it's very... Like, Stencil is really fun if you get it with, like, Ankh tech, but you very seldom get Stencil to pop off. Especially in higher stakes. Like, it's obviously easier to get a Stencil pop off in, like, lower stakes, but, like, in gold stake... You have to have, like, essentially you have to already be winning in order for Stencil to be good. Superposition is ass. Yeah, superposition is, it's like, superposition is incredible on abandoned deck, and outside of that, it's like super duper lackluster, right? Make some more lucky cards. Hopefully they like actually trigger this time. I don't hate Chariot at all, actually, because we have, like, the gargantuan hand size to where that's just, like... And we have Steven. Like, we have a ton of mult from scaling Saturn. We have even more mult off of Steven. And we have the huge hand size to, like, pretty much always find the steel card. I actually like that quite a bit. The Needle is a big nothing burger here. I think we just clown on the Needle. No queen, Sag. It's fine. There we go. Lucky card procs. I'm gonna get money at one point. Okay, the mult there is kind of funny. Now the inverse, theoretically bad, but is actually awesome. Oh, can I add one very big one to the ass, but theoretically good? Baron. Baron. Baron is... Y'all ever play a standalone Baron run? Baron Mime? Goated. You have to do very little work to get Baron Mime to work. Even if you have like a completely different build, if you get Baron and Mime, you can make that work with very little like elbow grease and deck fixing. Standalone Baron sucks ass. Standalone Baron is terrible. Like, obviously, if you have Mime, Baron's like debatably the best Joker in the game, but standalone Baron is so hard to build around, and it's just not good. I'm just gonna wheel here because this is probably like our lineup for the entire game. Sell the Jupiter for an Emp here. Neither of those really pickle me tink, so to speak. I guess we could copy the steel card since we really only care about our high straights anyway. So I'll keep the death, but like, it's kind of a who cares moment. Single Baron is fragile as hell. Yeah, exactly. Okay, the Needle is... Provided I don't like Giga Fumble here, the Needle is free. We have a winning straight in hand, so I'm gonna do... this. Because we already got rid of an 8. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna copy a steel card. And then I'm gonna do this. And just cycle for more lucky cards. And if we don't find lucky cards, then it just is what it is. I almost actually fumbled there. Like, hardcore. It's fine, chat. It's fine. Okay. No lucky card procs. Love to see it. Let's go. Good stuff. Controversial probably for theoretically bad, but actually good, Idol. No, I disagree. Idol is like... Idol is the exact same thing as Baron, but like on an even higher scale. I think Idol is almost always bad. Take the Hungman, take the paintbrush. 8-ball? I literally knew Schmeckles was gonna say something, bro. Schmeckles, we've cut 2 of our 8s, bro. We have 2 8s. I'm not taking 8-ball. And we have a sticker on it. I'm sorry, man. It's not happening. Yo, this is a 4-sticker run if we can get this to work as is. That's kind of wild. Let's do this. In theory, Idle is bad, but when your deck is right, it's bitchin'. Yeah, but it's the same fallacy as Baron. The amount of work that you have to do, like, you have to be playing, like, a high-score procured run for Idle to do work. The amount of deck fixing that you have to do to get it online is, like, insane. Okay, this should be good. He brought up the stickers, time to lose immediately. Yo, kind of real for that, honestly. Kind of real for that. I mean, we have a gold sticker on both of these, and Cavendish is just, like, strictly better. So let's rotate it in. Take the Arcana pack. More lucky cards, baby. Never mind. Gonna cut non-club stuff in case I have to. Actually, we already have a bunch of steel 7s. Let's just make, like, 1 more because it's funny. And we have paintbrush, so we have 11 cards in hand. So, like, it's not exactly, like, unheard of that we would draw into all these steel cards, right? Also, the mark is interesting. I'm going to test and see. The mark kind of makes our build bad. Not necessarily, like, bad, but, like, inconsistent, which is maybe not so good. Can we win with just like this? I'm sure we can. Okay, the mark is fine. Literally within the past 2 days, I've taken 8-ball so many times, it's now my 6th most played Joker. Bro, what? Hello? Hollow Polychrome. Interesting. I kind of want to ditch Steven for this 4 Fingers, but I feel like there are better runs to get 4 Fingers on. I feel like 4 Fingers is more of like a flush thing. I kind of... Steven I've taken so many times and just not gotten the sticker on him, so I want to give Steven the chance to shine here. The mark, I think you mean title card. The mark? I think you mean... Hey, Ghost. How you doing? That didn't win. Doesn't matter. Actually, it maybe matters a little bit. No, we have low straight with an ace if we can find it. Or a 6 if we can find that. Yeah, we're chilling. Bang. Twitch ain't telling me when you go live. I'm angry. I'll have to have a word with them. I'll have to have a word with good old Twitch, because that's unfortunate. Yo, photograph pivot. I'm just saying. Chat. How do we feel about replacing Devious Joker with Scholar? Because I feel like Scholar is going to be a difficult sticker. And it kind of works with, like, the whole steel card thing as well. We already have, like, a metric ass load of chips as well. So maybe we don't need the Devious Joker. I don't get the reference. Bite of 87, guy. What? Oh, no, it's an Invincible reference. Scholar is good. Crazy how that's a founding member of the channel saying that. That is wild. No one else has opinions on theoretically bad, but actually good. Theoretically bad, but actually good? What's like a really underrated Joker then, I guess? Credit Card? Yeah, Credit Card's pretty underrated. I don't know. I feel like Credit Card is actually rated where it should be. Because Credit Card is only good when you find like an early Brainstorm or like Blueprint or something like that. Otherwise, Credit Card does like nothing. I feel like To-Do List is underrated. Juggler's ass. I'm sorry. I feel like an idiot using credit card and then it says you win and I'm like, how? It's good if you can get it negative. Brother, that is literally any Joker in the entire game. To-Do List is god-awful? Jeez. No, it's not, dude. The only bad thing about To-Do List is when it lands on, like, straight flush. But when it lands on pair, even if you're not playing pairs, that's just, like, a free 12 bucks in a round. 12 bucks in a round is a shit ton. To-Do List is goated. Some negatives aren't good. I mean, you're probably correct, Amundo, but, like, I can't think of a negative that's not good. Like, isn't pretty much any negative that you could get a net neutral at very worst? Like, obviously they cannot contribute to your build, but then isn't it just temperance value? So I guess it would be a net positive. I'm taking Scholar. I think Scholar is going to be harder to get a sticker on than Devious Joker or whatever that other one was. Sigil? Nah. I guess we're on anti-8. Yeah, but we haven't been scaling straight flush. I don't want to mess with anything. Feel like Madness is theoretically bad? Well, Madness is bad unless you're playing on higher stakes. Like, Madness becomes incredible as soon as you have access to Eternal tags, but in a vacuum, yeah, Madness is just, like, straight up garbage, right? Swashbuckler is good early, especially with gift card and egg. Found the noob in chat. Found the noob in chat. Hydrate Redemption, I got you. Hello, Hollow Chad. Hello, Gold Joker is maybe better than Steven when we have this much base mult and we're staring at Verdant Leaf anyway. We're getting a gold sticker on Glimbo. I guess I'm just scaling 4 of a kind for no particular reason. Free dollar? Exactly. Rental gold is so funny. I mean, it's like not even that bad though. All right, we're getting into the territory where we start needing to play 2 straights to win, but I don't think that should matter. I think Verdant Leaf is a really good role for us here as well, because pretty much the only thing that we care about for Verdant Leaf is lucky card triggers, which, like, those aren't guaranteed anyway, so it's kind of a big who cares. Okay, this is a little bit scary, maybe. We have the highest probability of drawing a 9. Does that matter? No, because there's no 6s in the deck. I guess it does. Yeah, because we could go 10, Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. It's probably a good play. No kings in the deck, so our higher cards are bad anyway. There's 1, 2, so in theory we could make a low straight, but it is what it is. We could also draw just like a ton of 7s and get screwed that way, but I think this gives us the best chance at potential victory. Nice. 3 steel cards. Oh, maybe our steel cards getting debuffed by Leaf is actually like pretty sad for us. Just lose already so I can go to bed. That's crazy. For a really underrated Econ Joker, Rough Gem exists. I'll agree with that, honestly. Actually, no, I won't, on the strict basis that I think flushes are terrible. If flushes were not so bad, I would agree with the Rough Gem take, but I just think flushes are so garbage that I can't agree with that. Will with the 100 bits, appreciate it, man. Perkeo is an underrated Econ Joker? Yeah, that's so true. Rough Gem should give $2. No. Rough Gem would be broken if it gave $2. Rough Gem Chad would be like 15 bucks, dude. You think we'll get an upgrade to flushes? I kind of don't think so, just because I think if flushes got upgraded too much, they're so consistent that they would just break the game. But like in their current state, you need to work your ass off to make flushes work. Will, with all the bits, I appreciate it, man. I'm an upgrade to flushes. Ancient Joker? I mean, pretty much, honestly. Ancient Joker is like the only way that I will consistently take flush builds. Upgrade to wild cards, please. That's already been confirmed. We don't have any info on specifics, but the upgrade itself has already been confirmed. Okay, maybe we rotate Steven back in when he's Polychrome. I could be convinced. No Saturns is big sad. I think we'll be fine. Good start. Oh yeah, we're chilling. Need a 4. I have 1 4 in my whole deck. It's fine. I don't know why I'm so deliberately keeping my steel cards in hand like they're gonna be able to trigger. But that's neither here nor there. GG, well played. Nice. All right, well those were 4 pretty good gold stickers. I was kind of worried about Troubadour, honestly. Troubadour, I feel like is normally maybe not great, except when you're playing exactly straights. That's pretty good. Add on the boss. I'm so sorry, man. Bro said no, I mean nice. I'm gonna appear next run. Trust. Really. Honestly, I'd be fine with wild cards if lovers just gave 2 at a time, but that's not the direction Mr. Thunk's going in. I think they would still be kind of bad because of the suits bosses. The suits bosses are like the #1 thing that make wild cards bad. I mean, they're bad for other reasons, obviously, and you only getting 1 enhancement off of them is like another really obnoxious part of that, but like the suits bosses just make them not worth playing because they're functionally just like a brick in your hand on any of the suits bosses. God, you're gonna have to help me out with your name. Ijin with the follow. Welcome in. No one tell Ancient Joker what I said. All right, we'll take this into endless. I've been going endless on a lot more of my runs recently. I don't know why. It just kind of, just kind of happens. All right, we can get out of Scholar now because we don't need the sticker on it. Same thing with Sir Steven. But I'm not going to do that just yet. Will with the 1 bit in like 16 different increments. Same could be said with stone cards. Bruh. Technically correct, Amundo. Popix. Why, bro? Why do you keep coming in and just calling me Popix? I don't even know who bro is. Okay, we have high straight. Bang. But stone cards have actual jokers targeting it. Also, they're goated on Plasma Deck. I think stone cards are kind of underrated in general, I'm not gonna lie. Polychrome Egg! Let's go! I wouldn't eat that? Why? That looks delectable. What do you mean you wouldn't eat that? I don't think eggs are supposed to be that color. Clearly, you haven't seen the rare... How would like a marketing major... What would they call this? I don't know, man. The rare June 1st egg. I don't know. It's a dying species. We'll do this just in case blue seal off of like some insane molt triggers. Not 1 money trigger off of our molt cards yet, by the way. Just throwing that out. Just throwing that out there for y'all. Not 1. Okay. This should be fine. Gay egg Pride Month representation plus 10% sales. How would a marketing exec sell you a rotten egg is a good bit. No, see, the colors are for pride and the smell is so you remember it's there. I just got pareidolia with sock. It's goated. Bro, you are like... This is not shade in your direction at all, but that is like such noob speak. It's not even funny. That's polychrome, though. I do want something better. I am not getting it. Actually, I think throwback is slightly better. Maybe because we have such a thin deck, I can slot this in and then just skip. Oh, juggle tag. I'm the goat. Effectively troubadour, smash like. I don't think this actually matters unless we get like all of our steel cards in one hand. Is this the dream? I'm greeting for it. We pretty much have to win in one hand, in one like glorious hand here. So I'm greeting for this. I also have bloodstone and, excuse me, and mostly hearts. Okay, see, that information kind of makes it a cook. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know why the game is in the egg, right? Yeah, doesn't it have something to do with like clown college or something? Can submit your clown face to be in the egg museum. Yeah. Something like that. Chat, is clown college an actual thing? Or is that like a joke that the normies aren't in on? Well, it was a close battle. Well, it was a close battle. W first game win.